Hi, welcome to the Data Science Scholars Program, the DSSP. My name is Bivin Sadler, and I am super excited to meet you and to get started. So what is the DSSP? Let me tell you about it. It is Mark Austin is the Vice President of Data Science at AT&T, and last year we all got together and SMU and AT&T combined forces to come up with a boot camp. And it's an amazing opportunity. Congrats, by the way, for being selected. You were selected from a large pool of potential applicants, and you are one of 12 that's in this year's cohort. So once again, congratulations. The program has a lot of breadth and a lot of depth. We cover methods. We'll just go through a few of them here. There's a lot of data wrangling and data engineering, linear regression, logistic regression, random forest regression and classifier, neural networks, regression and classifier. We'll go through all what that means. There's also Spark. We'll do some distributed computing. There's also deployment and many others. There's making graphical user interfaces. It's all done in Python and in Azure and in Databricks. So that is the ecosystem that AT&T uses. So you're going to get lots of experience and practice using those technologies. It's just a fantastic program. And we're really lucky to have been partnered with AT&T. You'll also be in an internship. You'll learn a lot more about that. But the first 4 weeks we'll just be together in the boot camp. The 8 weeks makes up the whole boot camp. But the first 4 weeks, we'll get to really know each other really well. The second 4 weeks, we'll have a project. In the second 4 weeks, you'll be doing an internship and the boot camp at the same time. So you will be busy. But what will you get for being so busy? You'll just be immersed in data science and really coming out the other side. Again, it has a lot of breadth and a lot of depth. You should feel really good about your education and your preparedness for being a data scientist. How's the kind of class, each class laid out? It is very much reverse classroom kind of thing where you've got an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours of, sometimes a little bit more than 2 hours of async material. So there's videos. I highly encourage you to get in and code along with the videos if that's the way you learn the best. A lot of times I'll be on showing how to do something in Azure or in a Databricks notebook. Follow right along the code. You'll have accessibility to the code. That's kind of the way that I programmed it, that I designed it. But of course, however you find that you learn best, just really immerse yourself in that and you'll learn a ton. So what will always happen, there's really 2 courses a week. So let's just talk about like 2 courses. There's 2 classes really a week. So you'll do an hour and a half, 2 hours-ish of this async, and then you'll do a 4 live session assignment. So the idea is that you will generate questions, right? It's assumed that maybe you don't know any of the material coming in. That's why we're in the boot camp, or you'll know some of it and fill in the blanks on other pieces. But you'll learn and develop questions. In order to learn, my kind of pedagogy of the years has been develop these questions, get them answered, and move on to the second, third, and fourth level questions. And the more questions you get answered, the more questions pop up, and that's learning. So we want to identify those questions really early. You do that in the async. Then we'll have a 4 live session assignment where you start to apply what you learned. To a real problem. And then we'll come in, so you want to spend a couple of hours doing the 4 live session assignment and generate more questions. The last slide on a 4 live session assignment, it's a PowerPoint deck that you'll kind of add your responses and address the questions building this deck. And the last slide on the deck is what questions did you have? I'll read all of those before we go to a Zoom live session. The second part of every class is there's an hour and a half async where everybody can asynchronously do it on their own, but then we'll all come together either in Zoom or in person to share the results, to share what everybody found, and then I'll offer a solution. We'll have a big discussion, and then we'll move on to the next thing. But I do read everybody's work before class, so I already know the questions. Those questions are gold, and they're so critical to just having a lot of fun and optimizing our experience in live session. So really identify those questions. Again, I'll read them and prepare them. A lot of the questions will overlap. I already know that coming into live session. So we'll actually do that twice a week. So there's really a semester's worth of material here delivered in about half a semester. So you'll be busy, but you'll really grow. I'm really excited about how much you'll grow in this program and grow because of each other's experience and each other's knowledge. One of the big takeaways There's so many from the DSSP, but you'll get to know each other. You'll make lifelong friends. Our first cohort was last year. They're all friends. They get together. You'll actually get to see some of them and hear from them. Some the SMU students from last semester, from the last run of the DSSP. But they're all friends. They go to lunch. They've got each other's back. I just went to Starbucks, and two of them were there working on a separate project, just having a great time. So I'm really excited to meet you. I'm really excited for you to meet each other and for us to get started. Welcome to the DSSP.